Hey everybody, 47 Mark IV here, back with another episode of All the Mods 3. Welcome back. You know, if you can't tell by the daily episodes, I'm digging this pack. I kind of like the harder mode packs in which you gotta grind through stuff and you're not super overpowered. And, you know, at the same time, I'm also digging this YouTube thing. You guys who subscribe and comment and like, it really does make my day. And I don't think I've said it, but thank you. You know, I'm just having a good time with it. So, you know, with that said, let's jump right into it. I spent a while on the base last night, just getting things set up. If you can see, I've upgraded our refined storage system. You know, we've got some more drives in here. Somewhere in here, I've got myself a 64K. Got myself a crafting monitor and a pattern grid. And, you know, the rest of the solders are behind the wall and some power, stuff like that. And started into auto crafting. And usually the first thing that I teach it for auto crafting is how to make more crafters and then parts to, you know, make itself. So I got that all set up, and then I moved what we did last time. I moved all of this stuff over here, excuse me, and I misread this thing on how much power it needed. So this needs 5 RF a tick, and I added a 5th gas-burning generator. I mean, you can kind of see it flicking on and off there, but that allowed me to come in here and I was able to put in some speed upgrades and still run this thing. So it's working pretty well. I just finished upgrading and smelting, and so we've got some stuff to use. At the same time, I moved the rest of the machines. We're fully moved into this base. I did make myself a fluid transposer and a magma crucible. That needed to be done because I decided to melt down the couple of ender pearls that I had. And let's see, right out here. Yeah, I think we can peek through the window. So right out here, no, can't quite see it. Right there, I ended up making a couple of pieces of end stone to put these ender lilies on. And hopefully that pays me back and I'll get, I'll get more ender pearls. I also found these really fun plants. Look at these things. A cataplant. Pew! That was just fun. I might set a whole bunch of these up just to fling the mobs around. Just pew! Whoa, really went there. And also, while I had time, I went ahead and started setting up plots for farming. And, you know, got some of the basics down. I got whole plots for things. I set up rows of stuff that's small. I'm working on my Infernium farm, and as I get enough, I come over here. Oh, hey, I got enough. And make more Infernium seeds. Without coring, I'm just not making tons. But it's getting there, piece by piece. And I did find this piece of greenhouse glass. It was actually in the village, in the actually Additions house. So might as well put it to use. But made a couple of farmers, and I used this solar generator, which is just the basic one, right? It's 4 of these to make one of those. But I used this guy, and it's pretty cheap. And it doesn't do a lot of power. You know, it doesn't even tell me. It makes like 5 RF a tick. But it's enough power to keep this guy full and keep it farming. So I've got some auto farming going on. And I'll make more of them and put them out here. I'm just going to keep stretching the farm probably all the way to that mountain and clear some of that. But, you know, getting there, piece by piece. On this side, I set up a bunch of trees. And you can tell by the top there, I've got some IC2 rubber trees. And I set up my slime trees, and this guy here in the front is a rainbow tree. And I'll cut that down and harvest it. I'll do that later. I think I get rainbow wood out of it, which might be kind of cool. Yeah, we'll let the sun come up and let it kill a lot of those mobs. So, thing I want to do today is I was looking through the pack, and next time I'm going to get into some like mid-game power. I know how to do that. But for today, I need to get some more machines set up. I'm going to end up in like Tech Reborn, and to get to Tech Reborn, you need IndustrialCraft. And to help you get IndustrialCraft, you need Immersive Engineering. And so, hey, let's jump right into it. I want to get immersive stuff anyways. I like that mod. And so the very first thing that I'm going to want to get myself is I want to get an engineer's manual. Engineer. How about I just put in manual? How about that? Manual. Man, I could not type. Right there. Okay, so a lever and a book. And I have both of those. Ta-da, engineer's manual. And I know I'm going to want to get at least 2 machines going. I don't think I need a lot of this stuff. I'd like the cloche, but we know that's out of my reach at the moment. And some of these I don't need. I might go and build the generators and the squeezer and the fermenter. It's an awful lot of parts, but I want this thing right here. I need the metal press. And it's really easy. A couple of steel scaffolding, a redstone engineering block, a piston, 2 conveyors, and a heavy engineering block. And we can rip that right out. So let's just grab it, right? An engineering block. So let's see. I need, no, that's a radiator. There it is. Heavy engineering block, which is these steel mechanical components. And I think, don't I have steel plates? Let's see. Steel. I guess I don't. And this is why I need to do this. Because to make steel plates, I'm having to use the hammer recipe. And I don't really want to keep wasting hammers and resources like this. Right? So, look, that hammer only made 5 plates. I wonder what I've got else for hammers. Do I have the forge hammer? I wonder if I could do this with the forge hammer. Let's see if that's a thing. Nope, that's not a thing, unless it's that. Okay. So, we'll make this hammer. I really only need about 8 of these, I think. But what a waste, right? 2, 3. And we'll put that there. 1, 2, 3. I think that's all I need. We'll hold on to that. So, engineering block. Alright, so this guy right here. We'll grab that. There's 1. And might as well grab the second one. And then I should have all of this. Yes. So I get to be engineering block. I need redstone blocks. Right? I need scaffolding. Oh, there's a lot of scaffolding. It's this guy right here. Which means I need these steel rods. Which I can only make in the metal press. That doesn't seem right. There's no other way to make a steel rod? Right? Is that not a thing? Is this not a thing? Am I going to be stuck in a loop here? Right? So let's take a look here. Steel rod. These are all steel rods. Right? There's immersives. Why is it not just showing me steel rods? Right? These are all tool rods. Would it just be better with steel? Right? So I keep coming back to this one. Well, now that's going to be a problem if I can't make steel rods. What was my other options to make this thing? Steel scaffolding slabs, which is steel scaffolding. Yeah, no, this is the only way. Am I really going to have to find a structural engineer and trade steel rods? Oh, wait. Oh, there's multiple options. Immersive. Any stick steel. Okay, so how do I make that cast? That's a tool rod cast. Okay, all right, we can do this. We can do this. Let's go get the smeltery. I think it's busy, but we'll just yeah, we only need a couple of these, right? So yeah, let's do this. Let's get like maybe those 6 going, and we'll turn this off, and we'll grab our tool rod cast. Okay. This is different, but whatever. I'll make it work. We'll let those things melt down. I might as well put this away. Yeah, okay, so that'll work. It'll only take a second to melt these things down. And in that scaffolding, so I get 3 and I get 6. I only need 2. And then it's just regular steel. Yeah, I'll be okay. So I just need 3. All right, so there's 1. And 2. I didn't see this part coming. I figured, I looked at the blocks. I'm like, oh, it's normal crafting. This is a recipe that nobody's messed with. But normally you can do some other crafting to make steel tool rods. Or steel rods. Okay, got that. Alright, crisis averted. Let's go finish making this thing. And now I'm going to need the scaffolding right there. Okay, there's my scaffolding. And I'm going to need a piston. Hello? Shouldn't that have done it over here? Piston. There we go. And a conveyor belt. Right, so that one, which I think I've got the rubber for. I do. I've been smelting a little bit of rubber off camera. All right, so that's that. And then I'm going to want myself this hopper, and we'll take a couple of chests. I got 2. And I guess I'll grab a couple of blocks like this polished andesite. And let's go put that together. I don't think it needs to be in there. No, I'm changing my mind. It does. I want it to be in here. I can put it like right here in front of this window. And I'll set it like a block away from the wall. I think that'll work. So if I remember this right, it is something like this. And then it's these conveyor belts. We'll have it go this way and that way. And then I'll take the hammer, and I should be able to rotate this piston. Can I? There we go. No, it's backwards. Will you not rotate the way? There we go. That's what I want. And then whack it. There we go. I've made myself a metal press. I just thought I'm going to need to power this thing. And I don't have extra power at the moment. Yeah, let's grab this furnace generator and just a little bit of coal. And we'll make that work. Okay. So, first thing done. And I should be able to... let's grab this. And just to give it something to set on. It's not floating blocks. And we'll do that. And then I think I can do... Is it that? What am I looking for? Where's the chest? Come on now. Ah, you're going to be difficult? Fine. Fine, instead of jumping and looking like a doofus. There we go. Done. More than one way to skin a cat. I think that's right. And I'll see if I can get, I'll just pillar up here. Well, I think I'm just going to stick this thing on the top, and hopefully it can do this. Yep, that'll work for right now. And oh, we need the plate press. We need. Is it called a plate? I don't see it. All right, let's go at Immersive. And where are you? You are right there. Mold plate. Oh, meaning I need the engineer's workbench to make this. Okay, that's different. I'm getting surprised. Ooh, automated engineer's workbench. Okay, I got all this stuff. I just need a crafting table? Well, that's easy. Hold on. We'll just do this right here. Okay, right there. And we'll put that right there. There's engineer's workbench. You can just sit right there for right now. Okay, so I'm going to need... What was that thing called? Was it press? Yeah. It was a mold plate. So I need this blueprint. Let me just back up. This was metal press molds. Okay, metal press molds, which means I need one more steel plate. And right there. And we'll grab this guy. Okay. And metal press molds. What was on the bottom? What was on the bottom that I don't have? Oh, paper. Okay. I got paper. We're almost there. All right. So now I've got the blueprint for that. And I can throw that in there. And I can make all the molds. Okay. And then to make this mold, what am I going to need? More steel plates and wire cutters, which is... Okay, I can make those. And last thing, so 5 more steel plates. Man, This thing is just eating up the steel. You know, so what I'm going to do is let me go in another direction for a moment here. I can chuck this extra stuff right back in there, and I'll hold on to those and we'll come back. The other thing I want to get into today is at IndustrialCraft. I want to get some of the basics of IndustrialCraft up. That, you know, I'm going to need a bunch of this stuff, so we might as well get into it a little bit. And I got a pretty good plan. Like the very first thing, let's go grab ourselves a block cutter. Yeah, can I make this? No, because I need tin item casings. Well, I could do it like that, though. Alright, so we'll do it the other way. We'll make ourselves a metal former. Oh, and I need copper cables, which is plates. Like, I'm stuck in a loop here. Let me go back and look at this block cutting machine again. Right, I've got these plates, which I could stamp out on the press. You see the loop that I'm stuck in? I need one to make the other to make the other. All right, so let's make the mold. Let's do that, and then we'll come back to this, because I don't want to waste tons. So that will be the hammer again. And the hammer's not going to last long enough, so I'll grab one more. It's always sticks. I'm always out of sticks. All right, there's sticks. All right. Oops, one too many. There's a hammer. And we'll grab steel. And that's the downside, right? To get into the mod, it just takes a bunch of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I'll hold on to it. And that's 5. And so, last thing, mold. So, that should be it right there. So, I should be able to come over here, and I'll click these in along with that. Oh, does it let me make all the molds this way? Oh, it ate all the plates to make this one mold plate. Okay. Wow, this thing is going to be tough. And then let's see. I think those are probably going to be iron plates. Are you not synchronized? Let's try this. Let's try this. So, iron. Ah, look at those. I had iron plates right there. I've been making a bunch by hand. I made them with the smeltery. I forgot about that. All right, so this is full on power, and this stopped running, so that'll work. So if I throw those in there, do they come out here? They're not. I could swear this was a thing. Okay. I have more than one way to do this. Let's try another way that I know that works. Let's do a transfer node. Let's do a transfer node and some pipes. This is the downside with the updating packs. Like I don't want to build all of this stuff ahead of time. I don't know. I kind of like to get surprised and learn and, you know, have some fun. All right, so what if I do that? And then, you know, let's stick an ingot in there. Will you really? Oh, you know what, giant doofus? You got to put this there. Okay, so either way works. Either way works. And we'll use this to make a bunch of plates. Right? So it's just going to keep stamping them out. We'll use the plates that I've got to get into IndustrialCraft. Alright, so back to block cutter. I want to get all of these machines up and running. So that is pretty easy. I'm going to get myself a diamond blade. I might as well put that stuff back. To get this, I'm going to need, okay, coil, which is copper cable. And the only way I can really make that efficiently is the metal former. The metal former needs bronze item casing, which needs bronze plates. Alright, so where was the forge hammer? And let's grab some bronze. See, everything about this pack is just making me work. That's alright. Alright, so let's grab, like, I don't know, 8 bronze plates, and we'll hold on to that. So I need a metal former. Alright, so to get the toolbox, I'm going to need 10, and I'm pretty sure I get 2 per. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 6, whatever, close enough. There's 10. Alright. And we have that circuit. I can make that machine case right now. And, I might as well make a couple of them. And so then it's these coils, which is the wire, so I'm going to need 24 wires, which means I need 12 copper plates. All right. So I can save myself a little bit of frustration here. We can take that, right, there's 12. And we'll make these plates over here, because that's what it does. And we'll take that out, and we'll put that in, and I'll throw that back in there. And it'll take a minute to stamp out. But then I'm going to set the machines up like over here. And while that stamps out, for right now, I want to run a test. And the test is going to be, I want another furnace generator. I should be able to just pull this right out. Let's stick that in there. See, there's the weird textures again. Alright, so there's a furnace generator. And I'm going to want to need, I want another power cube. And I want to get this thing running right now so it has a chance to charge up. And we'll do something dangerous with it. Here we go. So I should be able to just come over here. And, I'm going to move all of this stuff around, as I always do. I set it down while I'm playing, and then need coal. And then I come back, and it's like, oh, I had a better idea on how to do that. I'm sure everybody rewires, and I'll rewire it again. Alright, so we'll get some coal. I want this thing to get some charge to it right now. Have myself a jelly sandwich. Alright, so you start charging up that thing. Good. I want it to have a couple thousand RF. Because I'm going to try to cheat the power here. So, let's get ourselves... We've got these. I needed those cutters. Right? Is that what they're called? I don't know why it's not auto-selecting. Cutter. That's IndustrialCraft. Right? So if I cut these plates, yeah, I get all of the wire. There we go. Block cutting machine. No, I was doing the metal former. And I was doing this. Alright, throw those in there. Pull out 3 coils. Put that in there. Oh, we never made our bronze item casings, which means I need chests. I might as well make a bunch of them. Oop, not potatoes. Alright, there's a bunch of chests. Alright, last time. Metal former. Whoa, what's that cool stuff? Platforms? Well, that looks like a neat thing to play with. Man, I got a lot of stuff I got to check out in this pack. That's what I like about it. And then like that, and then like this, and like this. Worst case is this blows up. And then, I'll make another one. But let's grab some of these universal cables. So I got a theory. And if my theory's right, that this is a tier 1 machine, I believe. Yeah, power tier 1. And if I come back here, it didn't explode. Oh, but it also didn't take power. Oh, wait. I gotta set this. The back output. It's not exploding. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, you go in there. Oh, I forgot how terribly slow this machine is. Okay, it's doing that. So next thing, let's get back to this block cutter. Block cutting machine. Not V, C. Cutting. And so I'm going to need those. I need the tin item casings. So I needed to make 16 cables and a couple of tin casings. Okay, easy enough. We'll grab a couple of tin. And, I'm trying to use down like this odd tin and odd copper. I like everything kind of on one or dictionary. And let's see how that's doing. So 12, this will be 14. And while I'm waiting for it, I'm going to want overclocker. Overclocker. I'm going to want isn't it this guy? Yeah, overclocker. And that still requires 10K coolant, which is IC2 coolant, which is this IC2 coolant, and it's not going to tell me. I do know how to make this stuff, but I was hoping to see that it's still the same. But I'll get there. Okay, so I can stop that. We'll take a couple of these and we'll roll them out. Right, so block cutting. Yeah, it's all coming down to this, right? I can make those. I've got that, so it's just these 2 tin item casings. Well, that's almost done. I might as well let it finish. And then I'll put them in here. That'll give me 2 item casings. And I'll let it finish rolling the other one, because, you know, you always need more. There we go, a couple of tin item casings. And we'll go craft this thing, and hopefully this machine doesn't explode. But using mechanism cables, they auto-convert from one to the other, from RF to EU. And I like that. I mean, I'm sure that's not the way it's supposed to be done, but as long as they let me do it, why wouldn't I? Alright, so block cutting machine. Alright, here we go. Block cutting machine. Here, have a blade. Let's take these power cables. Please don't explode. Yes, alright, that is working out. Because this power cell has tons and tons of power in it, and it's working out for these things. So I don't have to upgrade them like you do other machines. That's kind of nice. You know, why don't you just go ahead and make more wire while you're doing nothing? And, you know, next time I come in here, well, we can make tin plates. I got tin on me. This is what I like about the block cutting machine, is it's so much faster to make plates for IndustrialCraft, because it can do 9 at a time, and you can really speed this up. So I'm going to make a lot of the other IndustrialCraft machines, but these were the ones I kind of wanted to start with. And we're going to want to get overclockers in those. It will affect the power, but again, I'm going to make better power next episode. But I want to get one last thing. So IndustrialCraft. This guy right here, the Solar Distiller. And that is going to be more tin item casings. Yeah, okay, so for right now, I'm just going to bang out a couple of these, just because I want to get it done. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I know it's a little bit of a waste, but whatever. Well, I'll make the rest of them using the other machine, and then I'll automate it. So there's 1. And there's 2. Alright, and another Solar Distiller. I've got a machine casing. There we go. And I'm going to want myself a water... Where was it? A water cooler. Oh, that's kind of cool. It's an infinite. There we go. An infinite water source, which is 2 water buckets, which I don't have. Okay. We'll go grab some water buckets. I got 1. I need to make an inside infinite water source. I guess I'll put that on my list of things to do. I'm not sure if I can grab water directly out of that infinite source. I don't think I can. There we go. We'll grab a couple of these. That thing scares me a little bit when I come in. I just decided to move it. That's probably not a good place. I always think there's a mob standing there. So, we'll grab this. And I'm going to get a pipe. Right? Mechanical pipe that transfers liquids. Yeah. And, you know, I'm going to want a drum for the output. And we might as well set up the pattern for a drum, that we're always going to need drums. Stone drum and iron drum. Like, this is really easy. Is this processing? No, it's not. It is... Alright. So, I'll make this pattern, and I'll make that pattern, and we'll make this drum. Hopefully I've got 3 spaces left. Of course I don't. Alright, well, I'll make more crafter later. I just want to get that in. Alright, so, and then a drum. There we go, got my drum. I love auto-crafting. It makes life so much better. And is it nighttime? No. And what I'll do is I'll stick this thing out here. And it doesn't really matter where it goes. I'm just going to put it right here for right now. And we will take this water source and we'll put it there. And the distiller, and I'll put it here. And the drum, and I'll stick it right there. And then a couple of mechanical pipes. Don't fling me, Caterplant. Let's see. And then this guy right here, the configurator. Oh, Caterplant got me. And is it set on liquids? There we go. Put water in there. And I believe this should be distilled water. And then distilled water, I run through a fluid solid canning machine. This guy right here. Yeah, I wonder if it'll tell me distilled water. Right, so uses on distilled water right there. So then I have to get lapis dust. To get lapis dust, I just grind down lapis. That's really easy. I'll probably make the macerator just because I can. But then you take this and you put it with that. You end up with IC2 coolant, and then I can use that coolant to make myself upgrades. So that was kind of the plan for the day. Get into IC2, get into Immersive Engineering, start working on the base, and then I'm going to prep the stuff for next time, and we're going to get into generating some better power and wiring up the base. So that'll do it for me today. I'm 47 Mark IV. I hope you enjoyed. I'd appreciate any likes or comments that you want to leave me, and I will see you in the next episode.